Hey guys, it's Brian from Nutech Cleaning Systems in the Observex Consulting Group. Boy, we're having a lot of fun. You can probably tell by the smile in my face. We're having some fun with this, but I want to share this with you guys. This is part 3 of a video that we're doing. If you have not seen part 2 or part 1, I really suggest you go backwards. This series of videos that we're doing, this is Tom Colbary. If you haven't seen the other 2 parts, he's from MC Shine. They're a company here in Michigan that's just rapidly growing, and they've expanded from just a few employees. They're now approaching 20 employees. And as a consultant, I get asked all the time, Brian, how do I, scale this thing upwards? They're a great example of how to scale this thing upwards. And if you watch part 1 and part 2 and what we're going to get into in part 3, I think it's going to start building a picture if you're a smaller company or a new guy. I think it's important. So sorry for the long introduction, but it is important that these guys understand where we're going with this. So, sure. Tom, again, thanks for doing these videos with everybody. We talked about your lack of turnover and why. We talked about certain things, having empathy and training and all these different things. I want to talk to you about something I noticed about you guys. And it could be an accident. It could just be because you're growing so fast. But I've noticed over the last 12 or 24 months, you guys have bought an unusual amount of equipment too. Mm-hmm. It's not just you've grown in employees. You guys have grown is it just the growth, or is there something else that you guys have cycled into your system?
I think a lot of it is preparation. Preparation is key. Avoiding downtime, making sure that we have the latest technology, the latest equipment, the cleanest equipment. Going to a job site and not having the required equipment is a pain in the butt. We've all been there. But having my guys have everything at their disposal that they'll need to make sure that the job is efficient, not only for us, but for the client. They don't want us there all night. We want to be in, do our job, do it right, and remove ourselves from the equation so that the homeowner can go back to their regular life. Efficiency, the key is definitely the key. The most I can think of is, sending our drywallers out to drywall a wall. We got mud, tape, and screws, and we give them a screwdriver and say, go to town. That's not going to be efficient. So making sure that our guys have the right stuff at the right times is key.
Right. So they're locked and loaded and ready to go when
Exactly.
they hit the doorstep,
Exactly.
basically. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I know you guys, I think just in extraction trucks, you guys have purchased 2 or 3 new ones, relatively rapid fire. I know that I went in talking to Ryan, he had mentioned to me that, you guys can't show up to a flood job and the machine doesn't run.
Right.
So you guys, cycle into properly running equipment and that kind of stuff.
That falls back to maintenance programs, that quality checks daily, making sure, again, we never know when that emergency is going to hit. So preparation all the time is the key.
I like the word you guys used with me, though, was investment.
Yep.
You didn't, I used the word purchased,
Yep.
but I should have said is investment. Because, the words you guys used to me was, well, we're investing in. It's not like, hey, we went out and bought something.
Right.
You use the word, we invested in. So you're investing in your people, your equipment, your clients to get in and out, like you mentioned. I think that's really fantastic, keeping that on the ball. I also think that you keep me, in all the videos we've done with you, you've mentioned technology over and over and over. I think that's a really big deal. Through Observex, separate of what we do with consulting stuff, we do testing for some of the drying equipment manufacturers where we actually test their equipment prior to anyone even knowing about it.
Right.
We do it privately, and we have HVAC licenses and things so we can test this equipment. And so we're ahead of that technology curve. We know what's coming out 6 and 8 months before anyone even sees it. Mm-hmm. So that gives us, of course, a huge advantage with our clients on saying, hey, can you pause it on, you're going to buy that new Survey Master? Yep. The new Survey Master that came out this week, if you were buying one a month ago and we knew about it, we did not on that one, but if we would have known about it, we could have.
Sure.
But some of the other meters we've tested for Delmhurst and some of the other companies, we could have, said, hey, can you pause a minute? And it would have helped you buy the latest and greatest, mm-hmm. right? So those technology things are really important.
I think it's important too, for technology standpoint, to separate us from everybody else. That's kind of what makes us take a step up from your regular folk, is really, somebody can walk in and say that's not wet. Now a professional can come in with any type of meter, infrared cameras and stuff, and find hidden moisture, find hidden water, and stop something from getting worse in the future.
Right. Don't you think too, as you guys invest, whether it's a truck mount or a flood pumper or a meter, when you hand an employee a new meter, I know me, like when I get a new meter, I feel good when I go into the job.
Yep.
I know it sounds crazy, but I actually feel confident. Like this is a new meter. I know it's going to read right. I'm not going to fight with it.
Yep.
It didn't get dropped 800 times. We're in a good spot. So I think I'm going to end this with, do you have any other questions at all about anything? You've given us a great amount of information over these 3 videos that we've done, and I know you guys are just growing like crazy. Is there anything else that jumps out at you that you'd like people to know about MC Shine?
As far as we, as a team, I think we're going to continue to grow and expand and serve more clients, not only in our area, but branch out. I think there's a huge inconsistency in our industry, and I want us to be that consistent force driving forward to do the right thing, whether it's hard or easy or hard. The right thing's always the right thing to do. So we're going to consistently drive that home. Our clients, our people, everyone that comes in contact with us will get the same message.
Yeah. Well, you guys have definitely been doing an excellent job. So guys, we're going to end this here. Thanks for watching. If you have not watched the previous couple videos, I would encourage you to do that. They're going to be on our Nutech website, our Observex YouTube, I should say all YouTube, Nutech YouTube, our Observex YouTube, and I think you guys are ultimately going to put it on your YouTube as well. So there'll be places where you guys can find. This is Tom Colbary, if you guys remember from the previous videos. If you guys ever need any services from him or have any questions from him, he's a great guy, he's a wealth of knowledge, and I thank all of you for watching.